You're watching News 3 This Morning with Kevin Huntsberger, Jayla Gray, and meteorologist Ashley Smith.
Straight ahead on News 3 this morning, ice and snow have covered the region. We've got the latest on the winter storms.
Plus, we'll check in with reporters all around the region, including our weather warrior. They're out braving the cold this morning in a safe way, safest way possible. They'll have the very latest on the road conditions, and it is coming up on 5 o'clock on your Friday morning. And if you're just joining in, we appreciate you joining us now for this extended coverage of the winter storm.
Yeah, lots of closings, and that is definitely a good thing. Nobody needs to be on the roads if they don't have to. And so this is exactly why. We have a lot of snow still falling across the region. This is a live look in Mount Vernon, and visibilities are low in many areas where they're picking up that heavy snow. And of course, the roads are mostly covered. Good thing is we're not seeing too many people on those roadways.
Then you still hit those slick spots.
Exactly. Lots of ice underneath that snow.
All right. Thanks, Ashley. And our reporters have been braving this weather all morning to bring you the latest on road conditions.
News 3's Matthew Searcy joins us live in Marion. And Matt, how are things looking out there this morning?
Well, good morning, Jayla. Right now, the biggest challenge for me is just trying to keep the my fingers warm and trying to keep the feeling in my fingers right now. But actually, in the last 30 minutes, conditions have really picked up. You can see here over my shoulder on Route 13, the snowfall is coming down harder than it was about 30 minutes ago, and the winds have picked up as well.
Well, our live coverage continues in 2 minutes.
Yeah, when we've just gotten word too that SIU campus is closed today, so SIU students do not have to head to class this morning. Weather warrior Tony Laubach joins us from Interstate 57 in just a few minutes. Stay with us. You're watching News 3 this morning.
And we are taking a live look outside right now in Carbondale. This is actually on the campus of SIU. They have just now, recently I should say, decided to cancel classes there today, and you can see why. And we've been checking in with our weather warrior Tony Laubach all morning long as he's been making the trek to the north along I-57. He has made it to Mount Vernon, where they have picked up some very heavy snow. And what we're watching there right now, Tony, is kind of some drifting snow. And that, of course, is just going to further exacerbate the problems there on the roadways. So tell us what you're seeing.
Well, pulled into Mount Vernon and kind of was driving around town. I saw a lot of drifting of snow up here. The winds right now aren't terribly strong, so this must have been overnight. But I'm sitting in the parking lot across the way from this building, and the parking lot, I stuck my my hail ruler actually in several places here, and it measured anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow,
wow,
just depending on where I put it.
And our own Benji Jeffords is out on the SIU campus this morning. They have decided to close, but he was out there checking out the conditions for us.
That's right, Benji. As we can see right now, a lot of snow is still continuing to fall over in Carbondale in Jackson County. What are you seeing this morning in terms of road conditions as you made your trek to campus?
It wasn't too bad going on 51 to get to campus, and then when I got on campus going down Douglas Drive, it seemed pretty clear, but the snow is coming down a lot heavier now, so I know the crews are going to have a tough time keeping up with the snow removal and keeping the roads clear. It seems like the road I just went down 10 minutes later looks like they barely even touched it.
And we see some video from, I'm assuming that was either early this morning or last night, where they were shoveling some of the sidewalks and whatnot. You not only have the concern of drivers coming in, but also, and a live image from SIU right now, you've got students and professors and people on campus kind of walking around as well. And safety has to be factored in that decision as well, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. The crews you saw, I shot that about 20 minutes ago, and they're already gone now, so I think they got the word that SIU's closed.
6:32, and there have been plenty of accidents around the region because of the slick conditions. Cars along Interstate 57 as well as Route 13 ending up in ditches. This was the scene last night where there were some accidents.
And some of them, thankfully, weren't serious, but there were a few that actually were. In Franklin County, 3 people were seriously hurt in a crash around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. 2 cars collided along Route 148 south of Ziegler. Authorities say the injuries are not critical. There was another major wreck near West Frankfort last night. Around 7:20 last night, an SUV ran off the interstate just before the West Frankfort exit ramp. It rolled down an embankment, went through a ditch filled with more than 2 feet of water, and landed on the driver's side between the ditch and a row of trees. There were 3 people inside. A father and his 10-year-old were able to get out. When West Frankfort police and fire arrived, they were sitting on top of the car. Firefighters used a ladder truck to rescue them. A woman was still inside the vehicle. Fire crews laid another ladder across the water and pulled the woman across on a backboard. Now, fortunately, this was an amazing rescue and no one was injured in that accident.
We have sent our weather warrior, Tony Lawback. He is a meteorologist on the roadways this morning, and he is bringing you the latest weather conditions and the road conditions as well. He is right now near Mount Vernon on I-57. Tony, some people are not going to get their packages today, I think.
No, and I'm actually on I-64 right before the 57 split, and it looks like if you're expecting a delivery from FedEx in the area, you're going to have to wait a little bit. I asked him coming back out here, so he's been here for a while. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
Just a few minutes of News 3 this morning left, and our Evie Allen has been keeping up with road conditions across the region.
We'll check in with her one last time outside our studios here in Carterville. Evie?
Yes, good morning, guys. Yes, all morning I've been trying to call county sheriffs to kind of get an indication as to where we're looking at in different roads. Now, 4:30 this morning is completely different than where we're at right now, pretty close to 7 as more snow is falling. There have been some roads that were passable that just may not be right now. And we've been also using Google Earth to kind of help us kind of indicate as to how traffic is moving on some of these roads. And in Perry County, when I spoke to Sheriff's Department there, the roads are just terrible. To get out, don't get out, because roads right now are just, they're trying to make them passable, but try not to get out too much. Reporting in Carterville, Evie Allen, News 3.
And you know, you can keep up with us on Facebook, Twitter, and use the hashtag WSILWX, of course, our mobile app, updating constantly, as well as our website. And Ashley?
Temperatures will be in the 20s. I think an additional 4 to 6 inches almost across the entire region today. Dry tomorrow, more ice on Sunday.
All righty, we're back at 7:25. Be safe.